welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Manchester City against Manchester United. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he's there to cut it out. Stones. Difficult to choose between them early on. Not many chances yet. Stones tries a long pass towards the front. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Foden. Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten.
Okay. To the keeper and try something new. Stones. Looks to slip it through. Done very well to intervene. This is promising. And he's on his way! Defender's on the back foot. Great reaction! And he's there to make a great save.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Oh, that's a waste. Tries to dink it in, cuts it out. Haaland is flagged offside.
Oh, just when we were about to appreciate a lovely one-touch pass, the flag ruined the moment.
He's made sure that that won't get through. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
And out to safety. Stones. Stones. Manchester United seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that. No? Well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Foden. Tries a through ball. Goal now would certainly liven things up. Bruno Fernandes, great challenge. Boots it upfield. Passes it through. Chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Battles to win it back. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Diogo Dalot knocks it towards the front. Ake. Now here's the through ball. Away from immediate danger. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two. Manchester City need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Spoon forward. It's Fernandes. Looks like a good ball through. Manchester City finally get themselves a breather.
He had a decision to make there, and he got it absolutely spot on with a beautiful piece of timing in the tackle.
He scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Manchester United get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Another piece of really good defending. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Haaland.
I think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
Donnarumma. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, good interception. Stones. Now the pass. Timely intervention. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Clears it out of harm's way. Passes it through. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Foden. It's a loose ball. Keeper's got good distance on that. Gets it back. Looks like a good ball through. Stones. Played out to the right. Looks to slip it through.
Manchester City are not functioning with the cutting edge they need. We're seeing too much passing and not enough reward. It's time for more drive.
And he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Played out to the wing. He's in space and looking for options. Here comes another cross. Tries to get it forward quickly.
can admit to being second best so far. They've not looked together enough, and concentration levels are well down on the standard we expect.
Gets it back. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That'll be a throw-in. Stones tries to stroke it through. That's a throw. And it's Stones. So what now? Stones belts one. Great effort. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, the players certainly gave it everything, but just didn't get the break. Terrific support, terrific effort, but the wrong outcome. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Ajax against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. It's a long forward pass. Looks like a good ball through. Great reaction! And he's there to make a great save.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Gets up to head it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
And that is one very relieved man between the sticks. There was no way he was going to get to that, and he knows it. It's been such a positive start. I think the next step has to involve tucking one away.
He's done well to tidy up the situation. Good idea, just poorly executed. Asrari tried to play it through.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Looks to slip it through. And out to safety.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Plays it out to the flank. And that is going out for a goal kick. Jordan Henderson. That changed to the score. 0-0 it remains. Davy Klaassen. Out wide to the right. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Deftly done. And he's made certain that won't get through. De Ligt positions himself well and cuts it out. Maguire plays a clever pass. Now here's the through ball. Jordan Henderson. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Diogo Dalot. Maguire. De Ligt. Diogo Dalot looks to dink one in. Jordan Henderson. Berghaus. There's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Dinks one in. Now here's the through ball. None shall pass, that's the message there. Who's going to make this theirs? Tries a through ball. It's a loose ball. Passes it through. He goes long. Defence has got rid of that. Klaassen tries a long pass towards the front. Bruno Fernandes puts it towards the front. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, it was the early through ball that almost caught everyone out in that instance, all but for our flag-waving assistant referee.
Berghaus. And it's Henderson. Boots it upfield. Now here's the through ball. Another throw-in. Davy Klaassen. Jordan Henderson. There's the whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, after a really lively opening when we should have had a goal or two, it has settled into a less ambitious affair, I would say, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the start of the second half full of vigour again.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Ajax clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Forward it goes. Now the pass. So what now? Henderson. Looks like a good ball through. Davy Klaassen. Rugani. Davy Klaassen. De Ligt. Maguire. Henderson is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Bruno Fernandes. Thrust towards the front line. Asrari pumps it upfield. It's come loose. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Oh, good interception. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
It's in!
Unbelievable.
Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the volley.
Manchester United draw first blood here.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Timely intervention. Battles to win it back. No way through there. Gets it back. Berghaus. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Keeper's got good distance on that. Davy Klaassen. That had to be more accurate. Mans, the ball through. He's picked him out, and he's onside. Is it in? It's anyone's ball.
There's a real confidence about them, and they look as though fitness levels and energy are still strong, but they have to maintain possession. They can't afford to lose it again.
Berghaus. Jordan Henderson. Klaassen has been caught there, it's a foul. Must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, the easy thing to do at this late stage, Peter, is to let heads go down, but these lads have other ideas.
Onana gets it upfield. Mans with a definite foul there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rugani. Mans. And the counter is on. Rugani gets it back. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Berghaus. Mans plays it long. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Battles to win it back. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And that is that. One goal settled it, a tense and exciting game that just got away.
I don't wanna know who's taking you home, I'm loving you so, the way I used to love you.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Inter against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That's lovely. Inter Milan have a free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This will probably be a dig far post.
Martinez, ready to try one. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Who's going to make this theirs? Aimed wide, and he'd have done well to reach that. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Barella. DeMarco sticks in a foot to win it back. Diogo Dalot. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Bruno Fernandes plays it out to the flank. Bastoni goes long. Masrani spreads it wide. Looks like a good ball through. And it's Martinez. Maguire tries a through ball. DeMarco still goalless. Barella. Mkhitaryan. Pavard. Mkhitaryan. Barella. Acerbi. DeMarco. Where to from here? Mkhitaryan. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Pavard. Bastoni. Acerbi. Bastoni. Mkhitaryan tries the route one option. Aim forward. Acerbi. Loose ball, who's going to get that? That's gone a long way up and away. Flags up. A chance! Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Calhanoglu. DeMarco. Mkhitaryan. Barella. Precious little by way of goalmouth action yet. Acerbi. Out to the left it goes. Oh, nice touch, that's beautiful. Mkhitaryan. Calhanoglu. Acerbi. DeMarco. Great challenge. Now it's Martinez. Drills one in.
Right place, right time. It was just as well the defender was on hand to mop it up.
Looks to slip it through. That intervention was very necessary. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, after a really lively opening when we should have had a goal or two, it has settled into a less ambitious affair, I would say, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the start of the second half full of vigour again.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Inter can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
And the finish! Goes direct to the front line. Calhanoglu. Pavard. Calhanoglu. Pavard. It's gone for a throw-in. It's a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Bastoni does well there, alert. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Bastoni. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Mkhitaryan passes it through. Martinez plays it in. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
It's a good-looking cross.
That was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
Maguire. They've managed to get it away. Now the pass. This is promising. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Casemiro goes long and forward. Steered out wide, lofted into the middle. He's there to get rid. Mount can hoist it clear. Onana gets it upfield. Barella hoists it high. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Tries a through ball, done very well to intervene. Onana gets it away. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. That'll be a throw. Maguire. Thrust towards the front line. Keeper's got good distance on that. Calhanoglu plays it out to the wing. Goes wide. Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, not only do they hit fast on the counter-attack, Peter, but they show terrific effort and desire in getting forward in good numbers.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Barella. And he's made certain that won't get through. More than happy to take the muscular approach. DeMarco passes it through. He's pinged one through here. It's in!
And you can't but admire that from a player from whom we expect to come to the fore at crucial moments. Doing it, however, is another matter, and his influence just grows and grows. Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
And that will be the final act. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
you.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Inter against Real Madrid. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
A quick look at the lineups. We're underway. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. That's a brilliant interception. Referee's given a throw. Alexander-Arnold positions himself well and cuts it out. Gone behind for a goal kick. Aim forward. Mbappe. DeMarco pumps it upfield, passes it through. Martinez looking to get on the end of this. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. He went for the curler.
Well, technically that was a beautifully struck shot from so far out, and I just thought he was a little unlucky then.
Looks to slip it through. Goalkeeper's ball. Barella has given away a free kick. Clears it out of harm's way. He'll try from distance. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Inter Milan looking really energetic early on. It is a high press. Who's going to make this theirs? Rudiger did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, glorious footwork! Spoon forward. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Rudiger tries to get it forward quickly. Now the pass. Barella. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal. Just a bit short on adventure. Sommer gets it upfield. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, flags up. He must have been offside.
Oh, just when we were about to appreciate a lovely one-touch pass, the flag ruined the moment.
Dinks one in. Throw it. Turns and goes back. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Inter Milan have been given a penalty. A look of bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
1-0, never any doubt. Oh, dispatched with certainty.
You could always see he was confident about that. He always looked like he was going to score.
Inter Milan take the lead, 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Martinez with the ball through. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Martinez. Valverde looks to dink one in. Shall pass, that's the message there. Tries a through ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Aimed long and direct. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Rudiger does well to read it and intercepts. Gets it, and now what? Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Tried to play it through.
He timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Barrera. Looks like a good ball through. Martinez was not to be moved. He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Inter Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. whistle goes, and we start the second half. That always looked inevitable. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge, and he's going to have his name taken. Defence has got rid of that. They've managed to get it away. And back to base. Sommer gets it upfield. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Thrust towards the front line. Valverde. Can he find a finish now? Wonderful quick feet. Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, in the circumstances, I think he did well to get some sort of attempt on goal because he was pretty much hurried and hassled out of that.
Mkhitaryan. Barrera. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Played it again. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Looks to slip it through. Away from immediate danger. Calhanoglu. Now it's Martinez. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Alexander-Arnold. Now the pass. Referee has seen that as a dive.
Listen, he can play the innocent as much as he wants, Peter, but it was fairly obvious to everyone here. He's got no hiding place.
Mkhitaryan.
Real Madrid have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Once again for a throw-in. Acerbi. Pavard. Bastoni. Barrera. Acerbi. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Passes it through, and now they can launch a counter. Martinez just doesn't give up. You just know he'll be in there again before long. Tries to get it forward quickly. Spoon forward. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Mbappe! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Calhanoglu.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refused to allow a turn.
Fine defending there. Alexander-Arnold. Mkhitaryan. Barella. Mbappe gets his foot in there. Out wide to the right. Tries a through ball. Well read, he sorted that out. Hurtles into the tackle. Barella pumps it upfield. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Inter Milan come away with the win, a job really well done in all departments, a real sum-of-the-parts team effort. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, if you can find a weakness, Peter, then it's a case of exploiting it to the full. And they realised the spine of this team wasn't so strong, and time after time they used it to their advantage, and it paid off.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
It starts with
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind.